Dueling wizards, flying broomsticks, and a massive world full of ancient magic waiting to be discovered.
Good morning and good evening, and welcome to Press Start, our new YouTube channel where we're going to be talking about everything video games. I'm Seth.
And I'm Kyle, and today we're talking about a game that we can't wait to play. Hogwarts Legacy.
In the latest Hogwarts Legacy news, some of Hogwarts Legacy's art has also been leaked online, including a gorgeous map of Hogwarts School itself that literally looks like it could have been drawn by one of the in-game characters, like the actual Marauders map, as well as we're able to see some cool new robes and cloaks that looks like we're going to be able to equip in the game, as well as finally getting a look at the character screen itself, where we get to gear out our character from everything from wands, or perhaps that wand slot is actually for wand skins to change the look. And that also we get to see that we have different fly mounts that we can equip over here, as well as neckwear we get to wear and different things like that too. Just remember though that these are links and they may not actually be in the game at all.
Officially revealed recently is the backstory for Elazar Fig, who teaches magical theory at Hogwarts. The story goes that Professor Fig followed his wife around the world as she researched the seeming disappearance of ancient magic. Eventually Fig got tired, went and took a job at Hogwarts, and while he was there, his wife was killed during her travels. Feeling an immense sense of guilt, Professor Fig has now committed himself to figuring out why and how his wife died, and finishing her research.
There has been a few cancellations around pre-orders too. This is especially around Xbox One, with the move of the release date back to April the 4th. So if you are on that console, do check your emails, make sure your pre-order hasn't been cancelled. Hogwarts Legacy platform support is going to be coming in with PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and also the Nintendo Switch. The release date for Xbox, PS5, and Xbox Series is going to be February the 10th. With obviously a 72-hour early access for those who buy the deluxe box, as well as the PS4 and the Xbox One coming in at April the 4th, and the Nintendo Switch coming on July the 25th. Another great piece of news is that Hogwarts Legacy will also be Steam Deck verified on launch as well, so no need to go and rebuy it on any other consoles after you've bought it on the Steam. Developers have also announced different graphics modes across consoles, as well as the PC specifications going to be used around the game. Starting with the console side of things, we have a fidelity mode running at 30 frames per second, and a performance mode which targets 60 frames per second. This is obviously going to be when you're in a building or in a room and running around, you're going to be closer towards the 60 frames per second area, whereas when you're in combat or outside in the open world, you're probably going to be dropping down into the 30 frames per second region too. Moving across to the PC side of things, we have a low spec, high spec side of things as well. At the bottom you can see in the notes it's targeting the 720 30 frames per second, and the high targeting the 1080 60 frames per second. Again, kind of like a similar measurement to what we're actually seeing on the console side, just allowing different people to be able to play at different levels of the game.
So this game's story takes place in the 1800s. And at this time, the Hogwarts Headmaster is this guy named Phineas Nigellus Black, who's played by Simon Pegg. Phineas is the least popular headmaster Hogwarts has ever had, and he has absolutely no interest in the education of children. That's a perfect headmaster, right? And as a character, we're in our 5th year at Hogwarts out of the total 7 that a student can be there, which makes us about 15 or 16 years old.
Avalanche Software also showed us flying around some of the open world map that looked absolutely beautiful. We saw us on the default broom, but we also got to see a little bit of the Onyx Hippogriff as well, which you get if you pre-order the game. We also saw the Thestral mount that comes with the deluxe edition too. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any Quidditch within this game, but to be quite frank, if there was Quidditch, the expectation would be it's almost another game inside this game at the same time too. So personally, I'm hoping for an awesome DLC further down the line that does actually contain Quidditch.
The Room of Requirements is a fully customizable area, kind of like a home base for your character. Everything from the items to the furniture to the floors and the walls can be customized to suit whatever the player wants. In this room, you can grow plants and planters and use those components to create potions that you can then later use in combat. You also have a loom, which allows you to upgrade your gear with a very long list of traits. Most of the items used for upgrading come from your magical beast menagerie, which is basically connected to the Room of Requirements. You harvest the upgrade components by caring for and feeding your magical beasts. This menagerie is also fully customizable. For example, later on, you can add in different things like an automatic feeder, or even summon your magical creature's favorite toy.
Next up we have the Hogwarts Legacy editions, starting with the Standard Edition, moving to the Deluxe Edition, and finally the Collector's Edition. Now the Standard Edition just has the base game involved, with the Deluxe Edition having the base game, a Terrestrial Mount, a Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack, the Dark Arts Battle Arena we've been seeing in a lot of videos. If you do want access to that, it is going to have to be with the Deluxe Edition, as well as the Dark Arts Garrison Hat that is digital only, and a 72-hour early access to the game too. And the final edition is the Collector's Edition. Basically, it's the Deluxe Edition, including that 72-hour early access to the game, but in addition to that, you also get a physical steel case, as well as a magical book with a floating ancient magical wand over the top of it. Love it or hate it, there is also an exclusive with PlayStation for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 for the Haunted Hogsmeade shop. It basically contains a quest that, when completing it, gives you a shopkeeper's cosmetic set and the actual entire shop itself that lets you buy everything at a considerable discount for what you can buy normally within the world, as well as letting you to sell things as well at the same time too.
And to get additional exclusive items that are available to everyone no matter which system you're playing on, you can create a Wizard World identity and a WB account and link them both to your game account, which is a little complicated and a lot of steps, so I'll show you how to do that in another video. But by linking your WB account, you're gifted a beaked skull mask, and by linking your Wizard World account, you'll unlock a House Fanatic school robe, both items you can wear in-game.
That's all for this video. If you enjoyed the content, please do drop us a like and subscribe for more updates, news and reviews of games we love. I'm Seth.
And I'm Kyle. Thanks for watching.